The reason I'm smiling is that it always makes me laugh. You read in the newspapers, of course, people would have been prepared.
Royal tensions are bubbling beneath the surface as Camilla finds herself in a whirlwind of emotions. The ever-poised Princess Anne has reportedly passed along a crucial message from the late Queen to Catherine, leaving the royal family and Camilla on edge. What was this message? And why does it matter so much now? Discover how this revelation could potentially shake up the royal dynamics and where Camilla fits in amidst it all. Camilla's journey from Duchess to Queen Consort. It was not easy for Camilla to be crowned Queen Consort, as we have seen in this paper. Prior to this, she was the Duchess of Cornwall, wife to the now King Charles, then Prince Charles. In addition, the introduction into the royal family did not come without many challenges because of the history between Charles and his first wife, Diana. There was a long time when people did not know how to react in regard to Camilla, and she had to earn her place. The core of the royal story of Camilla was her connection with Queen Elizabeth II. At first, it was not always plain sailing. The Queen had been friendly with Diana, and the royal family had strict culture and norms. Camilla, who had been involved in several scandals before her marriage, was not so warmly welcomed by the Queen or other members of the royal family. But as days passed, attitudes did start shifting. Camilla was respectful of the royal responsibilities, and she waited for the family to accept her. Queen Elizabeth began to acknowledge her commitment, especially when Camilla began to assume more work. Finally, the interaction between them became friendly. One of the most important events was when Queen Elizabeth finally endorsed Camilla as the Queen Consort. This was clearly an endorsement which signaled how far their friendship or partnership had advanced. Another difficulty the couple faced was in gaining the approval of the people. Following the death of Princess Diana, people had a lot of affection towards her, and they had not decided about Camilla. Camilla was always the mistress, and for many years she could not come into the open without being vilified. Yet instead of demanding others notice her, or attempting to convince them of the merits of her position, Camilla continued to work diligently. That is why she accompanied King Charles in his obligations, and participated in the things she cared about, such as the rights of animals and women who had been abused by their husbands. Slowly, people started to perceive her as a person who was interested in her work and who wanted to make a change. The harshest of opinions were said, and Camilla was able to earn the respect of many in the public. Camilla's duties have become much more heavy since she is Queen Consort. Queen Consort serves purposes more than only ceremonial ones. In anything King Charles does, Camilla is supposed to be his supporter. This covers accompanying him to significant events, meeting with world leaders, and variously representing the royal family. Beyond these obligations, though, Camilla is also quite important in maintaining family unity. Being a royal family member can be demanding given continuous public attention and pressure. Camilla lends stability with her cool and consistent demeanor. King Charles can rely on her. She also exudes warmth and commitment to her role. Camilla's path has been one of overcoming public scrutiny. She was often under the shadow of Princess Diana's legacy for years, and many people questioned if she could ever be totally embraced by the public. She improved her public image nonetheless, by diligence and perseverance. She stayed real to herself instead of trying to replace Diana or pursue the same kind of popularity. Camilla won respect by concentrating on her royal responsibilities and helping causes close to her. She is today a diligent and sympathetic Queen Consort, someone who subtly but powerfully participates in the royal family. Camilla's position as Queen Consort speaks much about her tenacity and commitment. From public criticism to issues inside the royal family, she overcame many obstacles. She never gave up, though. She demonstrated how one may overcome even the toughest challenges with time and effort. Camilla, Queen Consort, keeps supporting King Charles and performs her royal responsibilities with dignity and grace. Her path demonstrates how tenacious, patient, and committed to oneself one may produce outstanding achievements. Although Camilla may have had many difficulties along the road, she is strong today, prepared to play her part as Queen Consort with pride and dedication. Within the royal family, Princess Anne has always occupied a particular privileged position. Being Queen Elizabeth II's only daughter, she has been renowned for her great sense of obligation to the monarchy. Anne distinguishes herself as a defender of the principles that have molded the royal family for decades with her strict attitude and respect of royal customs. Let's examine her position and how she fits into the changing narrative of the British monarchy closer up. Princess Anne has embraced her responsibility inside the royal family from early years. She is usually seen as the one who finishes tasks. Whether Anne represents the family at significant events, supports charitable organizations, or attends royal functions, she undertakes her obligations with a sense of gravity and resolve. She doesn't hold back when working. Rather, she approaches issues head-on, developing a reputation as among the busiest royals. Anne is especially special since she is totally committed to royal customs. She thinks of maintaining the legacy of the monarchy and the values it stands for as of great significance. While some royal family members have welcomed contemporary developments, Anne prefers to keep the customs defining the monarchy intact. She is therefore an important person who guarantees the royal family stays linked to its past. It makes sense why Princess Anne is sometimes described as no-nonsense. She speaks her truth and refutes putting on a show for cameras. She emphasizes her work and family instead of running after the limelight. Anne is well known for her candid views. This simplicity has won her respect and appreciation. Her candor is much appreciated as it's rare to find a royal family member who doesn't soften events. Although other royals might appreciate the glitz and exposure, Anne emphasizes honesty and purpose. Many individuals find her relevant using this method. She personally communicates with the public to demonstrate that royal duties do not equate with being disconnected. Rather, Anne stresses the value of service since the royal family is here to help and elevate people in need. Princess Anne, a woman in the royal family, has experienced numerous changes throughout the years, particularly with relation to the responsibilities of women. She has always been a fervent supporter of women's empowerment and thinks the royal family should represent the changing society it surrounds. Although Anne values royal customs, she also understands the need of adjusting for modern times. She is aware that unlike in her early years, women in the royal family have distinct possibilities and obligations now. For instance, Anne favors the major shift of allowing ladies to keep their titles and places even if they marry commoners. She sees this as a means of honoring women's efforts and appreciating their worth inside the monarchy and the family as whole. Over the years, Princess Anne and Camilla have had an unusual relationship. Although they both want to help the royal family, their approaches to their responsibilities differ somewhat greatly. As queen consort, Camilla has made great effort to fit into the family, particularly following her difficulties getting public acceptance. Anne, on the other hand, has never felt the need to prove herself. She has always been clear in her position. Notwithstanding their disagreements, the two women have mutual respect. While Anne acknowledges Camilla's dedication to her position as queen consort, Camilla values Anne's no-nonsense attitude and respect of tradition. Although they may not always agree, their different points of view help the royal family to be strong. Together, they show how both modernism and tradition may coexist in the always-changing monarchy by stressing their harmony. Queen Elizabeth's relationship with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Respect and admiration underpinned their relationship as Queen Elizabeth II and Catherine, Princess of Wales, grew closer. The Queen sensed her potential to be more than just a loving wife from the time Catherine wed Prince William. Early on, the Queen was greatly pleased by Catherine's kindness, grace, and deep sense of obligation. Queen Elizabeth loved Catherine most for her great seriousness about her royal duties. The Queen really connected with Catherine since she saw her position as a responsibility to serve the public rather than only as a title. Her unique quality in the Queen's view was her capacity to interact with people and strike a mix between modern touch and legacy. The Queen became a mentor to Catherine as her responsibility to the family developed, imparting her knowledge on public life, remaining grounded, and handling royal responsibilities. Whether over tea or at events, their private sessions were times for the Queen to counsel on negotiating the demands of public attention. The future Queen consort, Catherine, would be extremely important for the kingdom, the Queen realized. Along with her dedication to family, Catherine's ability to combine modernism with legacy was just what the Queen felt the monarchy needed to stay relevant. In Catherine, the Queen observed not only a capable royal, but also someone reflecting the royal family's future. What Princess Anne told Catherine. Princess Anne revealed in a moving and surprising manner a confidential message Queen Elizabeth had sent Catherine, Princess of Wales, before she died. This telegram, which had stayed a family secret, clarifies the Queen's expectations for Catherine's place in the royal family and her conviction of Catherine's relevance for the monarchy's future. Princess Anne said that Catherine received a telegram from Queen Elizabeth stressing the need of fortitude and resilience. Understanding more than anybody the difficulties of royal life, the Queen wanted to warn Catherine that although the royal family would go through hardships, their capacity to keep strong would guarantee their survival. Queen Elizabeth's comments were full of support, acknowledging Catherine's cool head and unwavering demeanor. Although she had already shown herself to be a sympathetic and capable royal, the Queen gently pushed her toward an even more prominent future position. The Queen wanted Catherine to understand that the trials would get even more severe as her power would only increase. This was not only about personal fortitude. The Queen also underlined the need of preserving the public link of the royal family. Queen Elizabeth thought the way the monarchy interacted with the people determined its power. Through her public events, humanitarian activities, and ability to fairly portray the royal family, she considered Catherine as a major contributor in fostering this link. The Queen was indicating that her influence would grow more noticeable over time by confining such faith in Catherine. This message also captured the long-term royal vision of the Queen. Having witnessed the royal family through many changes during her rule, Elizabeth understood that Catherine's contemporary style and great sense of obligation would be very vital in negotiating upcoming difficulties. The message of the Queen reminds us that the monarchy entails actual obligations rather than only titles and ceremonial. The course of the monarchy for next generations would be shaped by Catherine's activities. This disclosure makes Catherine's place in the royal family much more important, and she will be seen as a key component of its future. Still, this important message probably caused conflicting feelings in the royal family, especially for Camilla, the Queen consort. Camilla has overcome public scrutiny and spent years gaining her position alongside King Charles. For Camilla, learning that the Queen had given Catherine such a vital responsibility must have felt conflicting. Camilla can have been struggling with insecurity. Though Catherine is titled Queen consort, her speech predicted a future in which Catherine will be ever more important for the survival of the monarchy and its relationship to the people. Camilla might have felt a bit underlined even with her own years of commitment. Camilla had worked hard to earn public esteem, but she might have detected a change in emphasis toward Catherine. The public loves Catherine, and it was obvious the Queen had great faith in her today. This would have caused Camilla questions about her own royal family position. Although Camilla's role as Queen consort is still significant, it is inevitable to feel the weight of comparison, particularly in relation to the future of the monarchy. Camilla might have questioned how her position would change, and if Catherine was now considered as the future pillar of the royal family based on the Queen's statement. This disclosure probably changed not only Camilla, but also the dynamics among important royal family members. Once stable relationships could have changed as everyone worked through the ramifications of the Queen's message. Among the relationships most impacted could be between Catherine and Camilla. Although the two had always been friendly in public, knowing that the Queen trusted Catherine may bring unsaid conflict. For her part, Catherine would probably keep treating her friendship with Camilla politely. Still, Camilla may be experiencing a fresh distance as she considers Catherine's position being above her own. The bond Princess Anne had with Camilla might have changed as well following this disclosure. Renowned for her great respect of royal legacy, Anne would have seen Catherine as the logical heir to preserve these principles. Anne might feel more in line with Catherine's future position in the monarchy, so this could cause gap between her and Camilla. Anne's close bond with her mother, Queen Elizabeth, would further influence her allegiance to Catherine. Princess Anne most certainly knew of her mother's long-term royal family vision, and Queen Elizabeth's words to Catherine would have strengthened Anne's conviction of Catherine's vital role. Camilla, who has adopted a more modern attitude to royal life, could find herself at conflict with Anne's conventional ideals. Notwithstanding these undercurrents of conflict, this event can also provide the royal family with unified moments. Though natural emotions of worry and anxiety exist, the royal family has always gracefully negotiated challenging relationships. Together with the Queen's goal for her, Catherine's resilience might be a focal point for the family as they strive to guarantee the monarchy stays strong and relevant to the public. For Catherine, this is a much more significant turning point into the limelight. Under the wisdom and confidence Queen Elizabeth instilled, Catherine is positioned to be instrumental in determining the course of the kingdom. Catherine will keep negotiating her increasing obligations with the grace, calm, and determination she has shown over her tenure in the royal family, as the world observes. This message challenges Catherine to rise to the occasion and assist the royal family into its next chapter, not only reflecting her significance to the Queen. Under Queen Elizabeth's direction, Catherine's impact will define not only the present, but also the royal legacy for next generations. Prince William's response to Queen Elizabeth's message to Catherine would most certainly be one of subdued pride and support. William has always been protective of his family. Knowing that his grandma had such faith in Catherine's talents would have just given him more confidence in her. William had a close relationship with Queen Elizabeth, hence, this would have been an affecting reminder of her conviction in the future of his bride. William, a future king, would view this as a chance to help Catherine even more in her royal responsibilities. He would probably make sure she had the freedom and direction to develop into what Queen Elizabeth envisioned for her, since he understands how significant her part will be. William would also be aware of the sensitive dynamics in the family at the same time, particularly in view of Camilla's queen consort role. Maintaining family unity and juggling the responsibilities between Catherine and Camilla depend on careful navigation of this. The royal family, reacting to this disclosure, could feel a range of emotions. One may say that it brings them closer as they cooperate to guarantee the future of the monarchy. On the other hand, it could cause minor conflicts as every member considers their own position inside the changing family structure. Of course, the media fuels conjecture. Certain headlines have concentrated on whether this message changes Catherine's and Camilla's relative power. Although most people have a positive opinion of Catherine, especially because of her approachable demeanor and commitment, there is still a residual feeling that Camilla hasn't won over everyone, even with her better image. With some individuals questioning Camilla's long-term position in the monarchy, Queen Elizabeth's message to Catherine might have sparked some of those old emotions once more. Public opinion has usually supported Catherine since her popularity is rising steadily over years. Considered as the future of the monarchy, she strikes a mix between modernism and heritage. She stands out because of her grace, friendliness, and capacity to relate to people, especially younger generations. Camilla's route to acceptance has been more slow in meantime. She still has trouble with her public image, even if her quiet behind-the-scenes labor is appreciated. The way the public sees these ladies will surely change as the media keeps covering this narrative. While some tales can show antagonism, others might highlight how Catherine and Camilla are cooperating for the benefit of the monarchy. Either way, their public positions for years to come will probably be influenced by continuous coverage. The future of Catherine as queen seems bright, and Queen Elizabeth's statement just confirms her significance to the kingdom. Although Camilla is queen consort right now, Many view Catherine as the rising star ready to play an even more significant role as the monarchy moves toward modern times. Often modest, Camilla's approach to her royal responsibilities is one of supporting King Charles and advocating subjects she is passionate about. By contrast, Catherine emphasizes mental health, early children development, and family difficulties and takes a more obvious and active role. She is a cherished person because of her real connection with the public and practical attitude. Although both ladies serve the kingdom in various capacities, Catherine's future seems to be especially brilliant in the next years. Queen Elizabeth's speech might have been a hint to this, implying that Catherine's influence and obligations will only keep developing. She will surely be very important in determining the course of the royal family as the wife of the future king, so guaranteeing her position as a major player for next generations. And there you have it. The royal drama continues to unfold. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more insights into the royal family's secrets. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.